Sometimes people ask, well, what is the present moment? How do you where is it? What does it even mean to become aware of the present moment? And the first thing, of course, is that you become aware of whatever surrounds you. That's the entry point into the present moment, a very easy entry point into present moment awareness. Some people may call it mindfulness, is to become more aware of whatever surrounds you here and now. Sense perceptions, just be with what is. Give it attention, some attention. The room you're sitting in. Maybe there's a window, you can look out of the window. This is, you enter the present moment by becoming more aware of sense perceptions, auditory, visual, and perhaps others. And of course, what that does, you might notice, is there is less mental noise. The voice in the head that speaks and speaks, that talks to you, that you have a dialogue with, a monologue that comments and interprets and takes positions, mental positions, identifies with, likes, dislikes, yes, no, never stops talking. That's the mind, the voice in the head that most people are completely identified with, and that means they're not present. So the first step is take some attention away from that by simply becoming aware of sense perceptions. And if you can look at something natural, that's even better, because a natural thing, a tree, a flower, a plant, the sky, a natural thing lends itself to present moment awareness more than a man-made, a human-made thing. So anything natural that you can look at for a moment, focus on, and give it attention, acknowledge it. You don't need to think about it. So it's just become aware of the present moment through sensory perception. And already, if you can do that, if perhaps a few minutes before you were very much immersed in the problem-making mind, it wasn't actually solving any problem, because this continuous mind activity actually creates more problem than it solves. If it's not focused, if it's unconscious. So already, suddenly, there's a certain amount of peace that descends upon this, the world, your world. It becomes a bit more peaceful. You become aware of the aliveness of things. And then the next step for present moment awareness is you become aware of yourself. Now that's very important too, because that's the foundation for the entire world. Whatever the world that you experience it through yourself. So, and whatever you manifest in this world, you manifest through yourself. Now, what does it mean to become aware of yourself? Now, you might be tempted to think that you start thinking about your life, you and your life. And of course, that's very problematic. Your past, your future. Or you can think about things that you identify with, the huge problems the world is facing. But that's not becoming aware of yourself. Becoming aware of yourself is something more vital, something deeper than being aware of your historical self. all your memories, all your expectations for the future. So none of that is really becoming aware of yourself, because those are thoughts. You become aware of the simple fact that you are here as a conscious presence. That's very much inextricably linked with what we call the present moment. Now, this may seem strange at first. You're becoming aware of yourself as a conscious presence. No need to remember who you are beyond the fact that you are. Becoming aware of the I amness of yourself. For those of you who haven't never heard of this, it might seem a little strange. Become aware that even if you do not remember your past at all, who you are as a historical person, what is left of you if you do not remember who you are as a historical person? If you don't think about yourself, what's left is a certain inner spaciousness opens up that replaces the usual activity of continuous mental noise, thinking. A spacious awareness opens up. And you cannot say much about it. You can't analyze it. You're simply aware that you are, that there is a presence that is inseparable from who you are. There's also a stillness there that's part of that presence. But it's not an asleep stillness, and it's not the stillness that you find when you're getting tired. It's an alert stillness. And that is the core of what we call present moment awareness. So you're not really aware of the present moment, because the awareness is the present moment. Beyond sense perceptions, that was the starting point. And then you go deeper. And you simply become aware of yourself as consciousness. A still, alert presence.